nobody understands what it is until they see it in person, because I tell them about it and they cannot put it together in their head.
You know, sometimes I think the word passion associated with our industry almost gets shop-worn, but what people need to realize is that all of this springs from this incredible passion, love affair with cars and trucks.
The sky is the limit, so which is why this is a cool show, and every year I come here, get new ideas, check out all the latest and greatest parts, and try to let some things that are being built influence me a little bit, or maybe combine a couple different things, whether they be old school ideas or totally new cutting edge performance. I've actually been following a lot of the builds here all year round, and some people hold stuff pretty close and tight, but a lot of people are documenting what they've been doing, so it's a chance to come and you can see it, and the proof's in the pudding, and quite often I'm just blown away. It's usually a thing where I say, I can never believe this car could have looked as good as it actually looks here. And there's so many builders here that pull that off year after year under a lot of pressure and a big rush right before SEMA. So it's awesome. It really pulls. It's kind of the whole automotive year for me, getting pulled together. I walk around for 4 days and just see it all. It's been a blast. This is kind of everything thrown into one. We've got the latest and greatest fuel injection stuff. Our body doesn't look so hot at the moment, and I'm big into contrast, so we've got the old school, just worn out looking body. It's actually all original paint, and then the bare metal finish on it. A lot of people say, are you gonna finish this? Is it done yet? And I'm like, no, we're gonna leave it just the way it is. It was a truck built during break time, after work. Just kind of took all the guys' skills and ideas, and it's kind of a hodgepodge of that. So originally it was our fun drive around shop truck, and all the guys, everybody seemed to have an idea. We should put it on air ride, we should give it a twin turbo engine setup, cool interior. Some guys said it needed air conditioning, and I was like, I don't know, guys. And then we kind of started going, and it was a slippery slope from there. We got a lot of talented hands at the shop, and everybody kind of had a part, both in some idea influence and in terms of adding some quality labor. I've got a guy that does a lot of sheet metal fabrication, and he kind of had, it's like we could do this whole thing in custom sheet metal panels, and I was kind of thinking, yeah, that'd be cool. That's a little bit overkill. So we started off with the wheel tubs in the front, and ended up doing the whole bed. So it kind of ran from there. We did some cool stuff. I was here last year looking at trophy trucks, and they all had the radiator in the back with big fans. And as it turned out, our radiator would not fit in the front with the intercooler, so we stuck the radiator in the back. And these are the kind of stuff we had. These are GM transport wheels we had sitting around the shop, and we decided if we made some clips for the hubcaps in the front, we could use them, and ended up widening the rear wheels about 8 inches. So big fat rear stance on it, just using stuff we had sitting around the shop. It's an LS1 built for the turbo system. It has LS6 heads. Nice springs. It's not a crazy overbuilt motor. Runs about 8 PSI. We have Nelson Racing mirror image turbos. Originally started off with non-mirror image turbos, but we weren't really we wanted to create a real nice flow of all the plumbing inside the engine compartment. So we sent our other turbos back. Nelson Racing got us these 64 millimeter turbos. And it's a pretty simple setup. Like I said, all of the fuel injection stuff is Holley Performance. Very, very cool. You can throw a bass tune in it with your with kind of like a baseline setup, and it'll start running immediately. So even with all the crazy stuff on this engine, first time we turned the key, it fired right up and fell into an idle. It's absolutely incredible. You couldn't have done that 5 years ago. I don't drive it daily, but we built it so all the guys in our shop could drive it. So it gets driven around to shows. We encourage the guys to take it out, drive it home, drive their family around in it. Everybody's on our insurance, so we really want it to be a lot of the products we use and the products that are here at SEMA are on this truck, and that's good for our customers to come in the shop. It's something that's always there. We can say, here's what the latest vintage air system looks like. Here's some cool turbos we bought from Nelson Racing. You know, here's all the cool stuff they have from Holley right now, and you know, just driving by. It's kind of a platform for all the products that we trust and we like working with, and we'd like to put on another build for a customer. We're artists, and we've got really talented guys, and I always say our customers are basically patrons of the arts, because without people, you know, paying us to do this type of work, and it's abstract, it's not efficient, it's weird, it's out there, but we've got awesome customers that allow us to perform this type of work. Without them, we would be nothing. You know, we'd have to stick to pretty simple stuff.